Guys, Brian from the Body here. Just finished a nice little turbo session and I wanted to share with you a nice little mobility routine so that when you've been spending long hours maybe doing a Zwift race or one of the other platforms, here's a nice little simple set of mobility drills you can do on the turbo trainer. Just make sure your turbo trainer is well and stable set, or you've got something nearby to hold on to. Wouldn't advise this on rollers or one of those trainers that rocks from side to side. Alright, so I'm going to talk you through it. We're going to start from bottom to top. So first up, we're going to get those calves loosened out. So they've been either mid-range or plantar flex the whole way through the ride. So we're going to come up onto our hoods. We're going to drop one heel down, get a nice little stretch there, hold. And we're going to rotate backwards through the pedal stroke, and we're going to drop down the opposite heel. And then we're going to come up, drop down, roll back, and drop down. So there's the calves loosened out. Okay, next up, we're going to go onto our quads. So we're going to unclip our left leg. We're going to come forward onto the bars. We're going to get that foot onto the saddle, and we're going to make sure we're nice and stable. And we're going to really drop down, push forward through the hip. So we're going to get a really nice stretch through the quads and the hip flexors. And just lift that leg away. Clip in on that side, unclip, foot up onto the saddle. And again, make sure you're dropping that knee down, pushing that hip forward. Really nice stretch out there. And release off there. While we're on this side, we're going to kick one leg up and over the bars, get a little stretch and a little mobility through our hamstrings. Keep the hips up nice and tall, and we're going to fold forwards. Really important we don't tilt the pelvis backwards. We're going to take all that stretch away. So we're sitting up tall, and we're going to fold forwards. Really nice stretch onto the hamstrings there. Going to ease back, clip in, switch over. Again, rest that leg over the bars. Keep the pelvis tall and lean forward into it. That's where we're going to get that stretch from into the hamstrings there. Good, easing back out of that. So while we're on this side, we're going to now look at getting into our glutes a little bit more origami required here for your body. So we're going to get our foot, we're going to place it towards the hood on the opposite side, and then I'm going to come forward, grab my hoods, and I'm going to lean right forward into that position there, holding nice and steady. Then I'm going to ease back, come forward into that position again, getting a real nice stretch onto the outside of those hip rotators. And we're going to switch, I'm going to clip that foot in, and I'm going to repeat on the other side. So again, foot goes out towards the hoods, just enough space for me to grab on. I'm going to come forward, get that real nice stretch on forward there. Easing back out, and coming in again. There we go. Okay, so moving on to our trunk. So we've been kind of fixed in a flex forward position. So what we want to do is again, unclip one foot, place it onto your bars, sitting up nice and tall. We're going to rotate away until our elbow comes past our knee. And we're going to turn back the opposite way, using our elbow to support in our knee, and come back. Clipping in that side, unclipping the other, place it up on top of the bars, and again I'm going to rotate away this time, and this time I'm going to rotate towards, and again a couple of repetitions to each side, that to loosen up that rotation. So now we're going to talk about opening up that back there, okay? So you're going to place your hands onto the lower part of your ribs, you're going to take a deep breath in, and as you do, we're going to open those arms back. Opening out the chest, pectoral muscles, and getting that nice extension through the back, and then exhale. Breathing in, and opening the elbows back behind you. Okay, next up we're going to get to our neck and shoulders. So we're going to place our hands behind our head, and we're going to just gently bring our chin down towards our chest, applying pressure, and exhale. Gently tilting off to one side, and then coming off to the other side. And a couple of repetitions to each side. I'm a bit lucky in my position, I've got something to hold on to overhead, but I reach my hands up overhead. If you don't have something to hold on to, just reach them up towards the ceiling, and then we're going to try and push our chest and hips forward. This is going to really work nicely to open out through the lats, obliques, and side of the rib cage. Again, opening up where you've been a bit compressed through your breathing. So again, reaching up, deep breath in, breathing out, breathing in, and breathing out. Okay, so that's my simple little 3 to 5 minute little cool down mobility routine. So if you've been spending a long time on the turbo trainer, as I said, doing some Zwift races or just doing some really intense sessions, this is a really nice way just to open up the body after being stuck in that position for a while. I'll catch you guys soon. Have a good weekend.